Thus concludes Donizetti's 1830 opera Anna Valena, sung by the legendary Maria Callas in a live recording from 1957 at La Scala in Milan. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to 90.5 WVUM Coral Gables. This is your host, Justin Pressman, presenting Classical Brunch on the radio stream from the web every Saturday. My family is not very musical at all. My father's a doctor, my mom's a nurse, my younger brother isn't very musical at all.
Justin was very focused and a very serious child. He got what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it, and he made sure that what he got and what he wanted is what he, really wanted to do.
I've liked classical music from about the time I was 10, and that's when I started playing the trumpet. I had exposure to it before I was 10. My grandma had taken me to the opera and the ballet, particularly Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. I really do remember it quite vividly, and just being amazed by the sheer power of the orchestra and the beauty of the orchestra. It wasn't really the dancing the dancing was there, it was gorgeous, it was beautiful, but it wasn't what caught my attention. And I remember going down to the orchestra pit at intermission and just gazing down into the vast sea of instrumentalists, and my parents continued to take me to concerts at, I think, my request. I didn't really have to be dragged to concerts. Most people, their parents will drag them along and make them go and make you dress up. But I think for me, it was something I wanted to do. And so my mom had taken me to see the Cleveland Orchestra Youth Orchestra. I'm from Cleveland, and the Cleveland Orchestra has a youth orchestra program for high school students. And I went to their concerts as a seventh grader, and I was like, Mom, I want to be in this, I want to do this. By the time I was a freshman, I had gotten in the youth orchestra and had spent 4 years playing orchestra music on stage at Severance Hall where the Cleveland Orchestra performs. And being in this environment of complete orchestra, performances, and really, that's what set me on this path to do orchestra music. I enrolled in the Eastman School of Music summer program, and I studied conducting there. And it was just kind of like testing the waters. Is this something that would be interesting to me? And I immediately loved it.
Okay, please, ready? 1, 2, ready, and.
Decided to really start pursuing conducting on my own, not only just for the musical reasons, but for the reason I believe that a conductor is far more than just a musical leader, but a leader of the entire community. And a conductor's job transcends much more than just the musical roles, but is an ambassador, an advisor, and a teacher working on behalf of the orchestra and the community. I have a lot of challenges. It's a difficult career. It's kind of there's a mystery to what a conductor does. There's the orchestra that you have to tame, or that you have to get along with.
Now 4, and here's A, right here.
I've had a number of challenges as a student. It's difficult as an undergraduate because I'm not able to get a degree in conducting. No United States institution grants an undergraduate degree in orchestral conducting. So I've had myself having to do, these ad hoc kind of on the side, outside of school, concerts. I've kind of supplemented my conducting education by going to rehearsals. Fortunately, in Miami, there's the New World Symphony, who's conducted by Michael Tosin Thomas, who I think is the best American conductor alive today. So I can go to rehearsals at New World or at the Florida Grand Opera, where my teacher, Andrew Bizantz, is the resident conductor, and I can see other conductors work, and it gives me an ability to hear repertoire, see how professional conductors fix problems, and shape the music. if you're just tuning in, you're listening to 90.5 WVUM Coral Gables. This is your host, Justin Pressman, presenting Classical Brunch on the radio or stream from the web every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can check out my playlist at WVUM.org if you miss a song title or performer.